Welcome back to my channel. I am Natasha from Yarn Over with Natasha, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet, how to increase that single crochet and how to decrease that single crochet. In my previous video I did mention that I will be showing you in this tutorial how to do a scattered and a stacked decrease, but then I thought afterwards, let me just show you how to do a single crochet, an increase and a decrease, so that when we do the scattered increase and the stacked increase stitches, that you will actually know what I'm talking about, and it would be easier for you to understand how to actually split your single crochets to do a scattered increase. So being able to increase and decrease is very important to making amigurumi, because this is how we create the shapes. So if you're able to increase and decrease and doing a single crochet, you will be able to make a basic amigurumi. Sometimes when you make a more complicated amigurumi, you will find that increases and decreases come in the same round, or there's a bunch of increases next to each other, or decreases, but I will be sharing more on that for the next video. I'm not going to waste your time any longer. Let's go and let me show you how to do a single crochet, how to increase that single crochet, and how to do the invisible decrease. I will be working with a bigger hook and some cotton yarn, because if it's cotton you can clearly see the stitches, and I'm using a bigger hook so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to start with a magic circle. If you want to do a magic circle, you can go to my previous video where I show step by step how to create a magic circle. So first step is I'm going to show you how to do a single crochet. This is when you insert your hook under your circle, you hook your yarn, you pull up a loop, you yarn over once again, or yarn under. If you want to know how to do a yarn under or yarn over, my previous video shows you the difference between the two. So you're going to put your hook over, you yarn over your hook, and you're going to pull it through both stitches, and that is one single crochet. So you're going to insert your hook, you're going to grab your yarn, you're going to pull up a loop, you're going to yarn over again, and you're going to pull through both stitches. So this is the yarn under, yarn over method. So you're going to hook your yarn, pull through a loop, yarn over again, and pull through two. So this is the method I do, is yarn under, yarn over with my stitches. So we're just going to go around a couple. Now I'm going to pull it tight. But when you do a single crochet within a next stitch, you will see you get these two little loops. You will see the loops. That's one stitch, that's another stitch. So you're going to insert your hook under both stitches. The first one you just need to wiggle a little bit, so it's under both loops. You're going to hook your yarn, pull through a loop. You will have two loops on your hook, and you will yarn over and pull through two loops. So how to do an increase when doing single crochet stitches. When you've done your first round, you usually have to double the amount of stitches in your second round. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your first stitch. So if you look at the top of your work, you will see two little loops form like a little V. That is one stitch. So what you will do is you will go with your hook, you go under both loops, you hook your yarn, you pull through, you yarn over again, and you pull through both loops. That's your one single crochet. While the pattern will ask you to increase, so you will do the same step again into the same stitch. So you will insert your hook into that same stitch, hook your yarn, pull through, have two loops, and then you will yarn over and pull through the last two loops. So that is an increase when you do two single crochets within this little space. This little V stitch here, you do two single crochets within that little space. I'm going to show you again. So you're going to insert your hook under those two loops, hook your yarn, pull through, yarn over. To create that increase is you're going to go back into that little spot, back into that stitch, and you're going to hook your yarn again, you're going to pull up a loop, you're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. So now you've done 2 single crochets in 2 stitches, so that would be 4 in total. So for the pattern, whatever the pattern requires, you will go around and you will make the amount of increases. So when a pattern calls for a certain amount of single crochets and then an increase, you will count the single crochets in between. If the pattern says single crochet 3 increase, then you will single crochet in 3 of these stitches and increase in the 4th stitch. So just an example, then you will single crochet in this 1, 2, 3, and then in your 4th stitch, because the pattern said single crochet 3 increase, in your 4th stitch you will do 2 single crochets within that stitch to form the increase. In this next clip, I'm now going to show you how to do an invisible decrease. So that is when you take 2 of these stitches and you make it 1 for your next round. So what you're going to do is you invisible decrease only in the front loop. So there's this little loop here and then this little loop here. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert your hook under that first loop, and then you're going to insert your hook once again under that second loop. Now you have the 2 front loops on your hook, and you have 3 loops in total in your hook, on your hook. So what you're going to do now is you're going to yarn over with your crochet hook, with your yarn. You're going to pull through the first 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over again, and you're going to pull through both of these loops. And there you have created your first decreased single crochet stitch. I'm going to show that again. So you have your 2 stitches. There's the 1 stitch. This next stitch, you're going to insert your hook just into that front little loop of your first stitch, and you're going to insert it into the second loop of that next stitch. So you have them onto your hook. You're going to yarn over. You're going to pull through both of those front loops. You're going to yarn over again. You're going to pull through the stitches, and then you made another decrease, invisible decrease stitch. So now that I have shown you in this video how to do a single crochet, how to increase and decrease, my next week's video will be the video where you will learn how to do a scattered decrease and a stacked decrease. You can get the perfect circle. So when you do spots or you do the nose of a bear, I will be showing you how to do a scattered increase when forming a nice round circle. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you would like to learn more about amigurumi, you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be sharing one video every week about amigurumi tips and how you can create a perfect amigurumi. I'm also bringing out an ebook this year. It's going to launch pretty soon, and it's going to contain all this information in one space. So if you don't want to wait for a new video or for a new blog post to come up, you can get this ebook in my shops, in my Etsy shop or my private website. But I will be doing a separate YouTube video about this book, explaining everything that you will be getting in this book with all the details and 4 patterns that you can try out.